In today's video, I put current Nikola Jokic into the 1990s. What to do is good, YouTube? Odie back with another 2K banger, man. Nikola Jokic is absolutely disgusting. This man just had a 55-point triple-double just casually. So I thought about it, and I said, what would happen if I dropped this man into 1990s, bro? And the way we're going to be deciding his team, of course, is by the NBA team wheel. I'm going to be spinning this wheel. Whatever team it lands on is the team Big Yoke's going to go to in the 1990s, man. Come on, NBA team wheel. Give me the Bulls. Matter of fact, just give me the Bulls. Let him go play with Jordan and Pippen, but instead he's going to the Golden State Warriors. All right, take a look at the screen, man. We got Jokic on the Golden State Warriors. This is just current Nikola Jokic. Current right now, Jokic, 30 years old. Probably going to go to the end of his career, to be honest with you, because he already is 30 years old. So we probably have like 6 seasons left in him, 7 seasons maybe. So you're coming in here. This is the 1991 season, right? This is just the Jordan era in 2K that they already have downloaded. So then there's overall best players in the NBA. If you're not familiar with this roster in 2K, you obviously have Jordan. Obviously, we put in Jokic here. David Robinson, Clyde Drexler, Karl Malone, Ewing, Stockton, Olajuwon, and older Larry Bird. But for the best centers in the NBA, Jokic comes in here and is immediately the best center in the league. You got David Robinson, you got Patrick Ewing, Hakeem the Dream, Brad Daugherty, Purvis Ellison, Mutombo, Moses Malone, Old Ass, Parrish. So like there's not really any crazy up and coming centers into the NBA at this point. I guess you could say besides D-Rob's like entering his prime, same with like Brad Daugherty, and like Olajuwon and Ewing are still really good. But as for this Golden State team for Jokic, he's gonna come in here and immediately play with Chris Mullin, who is an absolute chicken man, 25-point per game scorer. This man, Chris Mullin's a straight bucket, so he's going to have him to spray out too. And then you're going to have Tim Hardaway to run the offense, man. Tim Hardaway. So he's got a great point guard. He's got a great wing. You also got this shooting guard guy, Sarunas. You got it. I ain't going to know how to pronounce your name, bro. You got it. Out of Lithuania. Billy Owens, you got here. Rod Higgins. Shout out Rod Higgins. Tyrone Hill. Tyrone Hill's tough. And then you got Victor Alexander, Mario Ellie, Chris Gatling, Vincent Askew. Man, it's crazy because all these names I know because like 2K16 my team, shit like that, you feel me? Hopefully Jokic can, we'll see what Jokic can do in this time frame. See if he can start banging out championships, banging out MVPs like he does in the modern NBA. If you like these style of videos, man, make sure to drop a like, make sure to drop a sub on the video because we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers and that's our main goal. We got to get to 10K, bro. That would mean so much to me if y'all could hit that sub button. We grind every day, daily videos. Y'all already know my body, bro. I'm very excited to see if he's going to dominate. I mean, he should dominate. Last thing I do want to point out is that this is on automated, so I'm not in control of the Golden State Warriors franchise decisions, trades, drafts. That's all CPU controlled. Look at that Suns logo. That's hard as shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. All right, first game of the season against his former team in the Denver Nuggets is gonna be a big time victory. And in Jokic's first ever game, the man drops a 23-point triple-double in his first game ever in the 1990s. 23, 16, 12. He's gonna dominate this era. I have a feeling he's gonna absolutely dominate. Oh my God, 35, 19, and 10 in game number 2 of the season. They've never seen anything like this. You know what I mean? They heard of Will, you know, they got all these guys who put in crazy ass numbers back in the day, but this man Nikola Jokic is a different breed. Surprisingly enough, they're only 10-9. I thought they were going to come out and Jokic was going to be immediately carrying this team to multiple victories across the board. He's averaging 23, 13, and 10 on 60, 44, 78 splits to start this season. They aren't in the playoffs right now at 10-9. Look at the 1 seed, bro. The Lakers at this time are literally so tough with Magic. They got James Worthy, AC Green. They got Vlade Divac. I mean, this team is sick. And then you got the Jazz, who are obviously really good. And then over in the Eastern Conference, you have Chicago, Boston. Let's continue to simulate. Let's see how boys at the trade deadline halfway through. Trade deadline comes early, January 30th here. They're already at the trade deadline here, 26 and 13 to start this season for Nikola Jokic. And if you take a look at the standings, they are up to the 4 seed. So they definitely went on a nice little run here. I forgot to even show y'all the rotation. So this is what it's looking like at the halfway point. Tim Hardaway, the shooting guard, Chris Mullen is putting in work. He's shooting 57% from 3. And then you got Victor Alexander, Jokic playing 35 minutes a night at a 99 overall. So this is what the rotation's hitting on. I want to see a primetime matchup in this video, like Jokic versus like Olajuwon or David Robinson in the playoffs. Like some shit like that would be fire. I hope they play like San Antonio or something. And as you can see, and in year number 1, it doesn't matter what era you put him in. Nikola Jokic is going to be your MVP in the Jordan era in year number 1. 25, 13, and 10. He just spawns in MVPs like it's absolutely nothing. 44% from 3. How many threes did he shoot? Because if he shot like, okay, he only took 91 on the season, which I mean, that's not a crazy amount of threes, but like how many is that per game? I would say he probably shot about 2 a game. So he shot 44% on about 2 threes a game. Larry Johnson, rookie of the year, 18 and 11 as a rookie is kind of crazy. Detlef Schrempf, David Robinson won DPOY. Purvis Ellison won most improved player. Rick Edelman. That's David Edelman's pops if you did not know this. So the current Nuggets head coach, this is his pops right here, Rick Edelman. 64 and 18 17 record for the Blazers. So it looks like the Blazers are the top team in the NBA. We'll have to check out who's on their roster. It's led by Clyde and them. All-NBA first team, you got Clyde, you got Jordan. Jordan averaging 30 in this time, like just casually. Same with Clyde averaging 29. James Worthy, 25 on All-NBA first team. Karl Malone. Ew, Karl Malone. Ew, why he look like that, man? And then obviously you're gonna have Big Yoke. Second team, Stockton, Magic, Dominique, Danny Manning, and Patrick Ewing. And then third team, you got Michael Adams, Tim Hardaway. Oh, Tim Hardaway made it. So you got 2 All-NBA guys on the Golden State Warriors. He averaged 21 and 9. It's important that Jokic got somebody that he can kind of rely on in the backcourt as well. And then Larry Nance, Coleman, and David Robinson. They had rookie Billy Owens making All-NBA or All-Rookie second team. All right, so no playing, obviously, because we're in the goddamn 1980s or whatever. Golden State finished the 4 seed. 52 and 20 is good, but 3 teams in the West are better than you. Portland's there 64 and 18 with this really good team with Terry Porter, Clyde, Jerome Kersey, Buck Williams, Kevin Duckworth, Cliff Robinson, Danny Ainge. And then you got Utah still better with Stockton and Malone. And then Los Angeles, you know their team. And then we're sitting there at the 4 seed. Player stats on the year, you saw Jokic stats going crazy. And then Tim Hardaway, 21 and 9, you saw his stats. Chris Mullin gave you 19 and 4 on disgusting efficiency. I mean, he is the chicken man. This other dude, this shooting guard dude, apparently can't shoot the 3 ball to save his goddamn life. 0.91% from 3. Ew, that is horrendous. But he gave you 13 points per game. Billy Owens did his thing. Rod Higgins, the rest of the team. We don't care about the rest of the team, man. Warriors had the second best offense in the NBA, right behind Portland, and then their defense was not the best, actually. Bottom 10 defense in the NBA. Bottom 10 defense for the Golden State Warriors. Okay, point differential for them is sitting at number 4 at 7.7 though. Jordan led the league in points here, so that's pretty dope. Rebounds leader was Dennis Rodman, 17.7 rebounds a game. God damn, Dennis. That is disgusting. Jokic was at 4th. Assist leader, Jokic was number 4 in assists. That's crazy. John Stockton averaged 14 assists per game. Steals leader, blocks leader was Chewing. All right, let's see if Jokic can come in here and get a championship in year number 1 as the 4 seed. Round number 1, they got the Supersonics with Gary the Glove, Peyton, Ricky Pierce, Eddie Johnson, Sean Kemp, and Ben, and yep, I'm not gonna pronounce your name, bro. Yep. Game number 1 is gonna be a Golden State victory. 33, 15, and 7 for Jokic. They got nobody to stop Jokic. Like, you think that random center is going to be stopping Jokic? I don't think so. Game number 2, they do tie it up at once. They lose by 40. Sean Kemp drops 33 on him, boys. Big time game 3 here does go to the Supersonics. Sean Kemp, keeping him in these games. They can't score 100. Jokic doing what he can. They drop down 3-1. It might be a wrap here. They do tie it at 2. Sean Kemp and Ricky Pierce. Jokic with another triple-double. Billy Owens gives you 26. Can they go up 3-2 in a series? Yes, they can. Another 26-21-9 game for Nikola Jokic. Oh, and I forgot it's a 3-game series, so I should have simcasted that game. It's a best of 5 in the first round. I forgot about that. So they advanced to round number 2, and Portland actually got the game 1 on them. So Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler, you saw this team. This is the 64-win team. We're going to simcast these games because it's only a best of 5, so we want to make sure that we have the most opportunities possible to hop into a game if it's a close one. Into the 4th quarter here, you're going to have a 4-point game still, and I'm definitely gonna hop into this one with 3 minutes left. Jesus Christ, I'm not watching it in this quality. Ew, that is the most painful thing I've ever seen in my life. That is horrifying. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball. Step back midi is no good. You have Golden State up by 1. There's no time on the scoreboard, so you gotta look up at the shot clock to see how much time's left in the game. 2:20 left. This Thompson dude over to Cliff Robinson, and he's gonna get the bucket on Big Yoke. Yoke's wearing number 34. Let's see how their offense runs through. Tim Hardaway gives it to Jokic behind the back pass. They're like, seeing Jokic out here is like some wizardry shit. Chris Mullin with the midi. He's going to hit that shot. Deep 2s. That's what they be taking in this era. Deep 2s. His foot was on the line. Danny Ainge, man, he used to be a hooper, but now he's just building great rosters, man. Clyde Drexler with the deep midi, and that's chicken. They ain't even going behind the 3-point line. They just taking them deep midis. Jokic got 40? Man, I ain't even know that. Jokic sitting on 40 points on 16 shots. Golden State down by 1 with a minute 40 left. Tim Hardaway gets it down to Big Yoki working on it, boy. I mean, that's a mismatch. Oh my God, got him jumping. Oh my God, Jokic, that's too easy, bruh. Come on, man, Jokic going crazy. Look at Danny Ainge, man. You finna get your ad lined up, man. Jerome Kersey, he said he don't want to shoot no 3s. Here comes Clyde. Clyde's going to take the 3. Clyde misses, rebound Jokic. Tim Hardaway looking to post up Jokic. He gets it down on the block. Post fade for Jokic. He misses. Rebound Drexler. Danny Ainge got it. 14 on the shot clock. Less than a minute left in the game. 50 seconds to go. Danny Ainge looking to get a bucket. Gives it over to Kersey. Kersey, you got to find Clyde. 5 on the shot clock. Danny Ainge going to have to take a 3. Pull up 3. Danny, no good. Rebound Tyrone Hill. Kicks it up to brisk Chris Mullin. 1-point game. 40 seconds left. A bucket here might steal the deal for Golden State. Tim Hardaway attacking the paint. Spin move on Danny Ainge. Here comes the screen from Jokic. Tim Hardaway. Pull up midi. No good. Rebound Jokic. And they intentionally foul. 2 big free throws for Jokic. The first one's up and it is good. Jokic to make it a 3-point game. He's going to hit both. Who you got a 3-point 3-point shooter to take a shot with 20 seconds left down by 3, because I promise you ain't gonna be no damn Clyde Drexler taking a pull-up 3. That shit's a brick. They almost turning the ball over. They're running out of time. Danny Ainge's gonna have to take the 3. Over to Clyde. Clyde says, I'm gonna take it. No good. Yo, Jokic just pushed that dude out the way. Golden State gets that one because Jokic dropped 46 and 14. 1-1 series here, man. 1-1 series. We're simcasting every game, bro. You think this shit is important for Nikola Jokic, man? This is a 64-win team. Remember that this Portland team has 64 wins. They're getting blown out in this fourth quarter here. Golden State's gonna fall short. Quiet game from Jokic, man. He fouled out in only 23 minutes. And I'm pretty sure this is an elimination game, or is it best of 7 now in the second round? I'm not sure, man. I'm too young to be remembering these damn rules back in the 1980s, bro, 1990s. I wasn't alive, bro. Golden State's got the lead in the fourth quarter. They gonna be blowing out the Blazers. They win by 22. Oh my God, Jokic, just don't drop 40, 13, 19, and 14 on them boys, bro. That is just absolutely insane. Cut Kevin Duckworth. He trying to guard him. He said, who the hell is this guy? Dropping 40, 19, and 14. Big time game 5 here to go up 3-2 in a series against that 64-win team. Portland's got the lead. Portland's got a 7-point lead. Can the Warriors bring it back? It's 13, and it's not gonna be enough. Portland takes the 3-2 lead. Drexler, they got no answer. Another Jokic triple-double, but it's not enough. Let's simcast game 6. Elimination game for the Golden State Warriors. If they lose, they get knocked out in round number 2. Big time lead, 12-point game, 10-point game, and they're going to be pulling this one away. Each team going back and forth with wins. Another Jokic triple-double. Can Nikola Jokic get his team to a victory, bro? Me personally, I would not want to play against Jokic in a game 7, but hey, they got Clyde Drexler, and they're going to be up 28 heading into the fourth quarter. This Golden State team and Nikola Jokic gets embarrassed in game 7, and the Portland Trailblazers are going to be advancing and knocking out Nikola Jokic in the semifinals. And oh my God, Clyde Drexler dropped 56 of them things, boy. Shit. Conference semifinals, Jokic averaged 29, 13, and 9, but they got nobody to guard Clyde Drexler. 56 of them. Clyde Drexler might be that guy, bro. Trailblazers versus the Chicago Bulls, but Jordan's Bulls get it done anyway. You know this man doesn't lose in the NBA Finals, and he wins Finals MVP, of course. The Kings got the #1 pick in the draft here. Oh, this is Big Daddy Shaq's draft class. So Big Shaq's coming in here with Christian Laettner, Alonzo Mourning. So it looks like the Kings will be getting Shaq #1. Yeah, he goes to Sacramento. Alonzo goes to the Nuggets. All right. He's an 83 overall coming in here. That's crazy. Larry Bird's an unrestricted free agent. So with Dominique and all these guys, so we'll see what they end up doing. Larry goes back to the Celtics. Neek goes back. Michael Adams goes to San Antonio. Did Golden State do anything in free agency? They brought in Bill Cartwright to back up Jokic, I guess. Old ass Bill Cartwright, 35 years old. Jokic drops down 1 overall, going down to a 97. Doesn't really drop down too much, so that's fine. Billy Owens does go up by 3, the rookie from last year. And then you got Tyrone Hill upgrading Victor Alexander. So the team gets a little bit better. You feel me? They still got prime Chris Mullin and prime Tim Hardaway. All right, so year 2 for Jokic. Same starting 5 as last year, except they got Tyrone Hill in the starting lineup this year. They got Billy Owens, Alexander, Rod Higgins, and Gatling off the bench. So pretty much the same team as last year. They're system pro. They rocking 4 stars balanced with my boy Don Nelson here. Goated coach. He's a goated coach. First game of the season against the LA Clippers is a 30-point victory. We should see another Jokic MVP. Probably should be. Oh, he matched up against Shaq here, and he had 19, 8, and 8. So he's putting in some work to start the season, man. And so is this Warriors team. They're starting out with a really good record to start this NBA season. I think they could be the favorites heading into the playoffs this year, especially. I mean, shit, they started 22-4. Jokic averaging 26, 11, and 9. So his points are up. They could win 60 games if they have a strong close to the season, and they're definitely going to get 60 wins here. They do have a rough start to the end of the year, but Jokic does go back-to-back MVPs, 24, 11, and 9 for Nikola Jokic. So 2 years in the Jordan era and 2 MVPs for that man right there. Just absolutely disgusting stuff. This man's a GOAT. He's goated, bro. What can I say? We all knew this was going to happen, though. Shaq does win Rookie of the Year. Dell Curry, 6-man. Shout out Steph. David Robinson goes back-to-back DPOIs. Rick Fox, most improved. Phil Jackson and the Chicago Bulls do win Coach of the Year, though. All-NBA first team, same as last year. Still got Sean Kemp up in there hooping. Golden State did finish the 1 seed, though. 61 and 21 in the West, followed up by San Antonio, who's coming in here. They got Michael Adams. They signed D-Rob, all them guys. Lakers still there. Portland still there. Over in the East, Chicago on top of the NBA at 65 wins, though. So some really good comp in the NBA right now for Nikola Jokic. We'll see what they can do with it. Player stats on the season, Jokic, and then Tim Hardaway, second leading scorer, 22 points, 9.5 assists for Tim Hardaway. And then you're still getting some good productivity out of Chris Mullin, 20 points a game. And then this guy who still can't shoot the damn three, but he's putting in 14 points. So he's definitely getting to the cup. Billy Owens doing his thing in year number 2. Warriors had the best offense in the NBA. Defensively, they were top 5. So they went from top 5, they went from a bottom 10 defense to top 5 this year. They have the second best point differential at 11, right behind the Chicago Bulls. So it's really just them in Chicago. Oh, who led the league in points again? Was it Jordan? I have to imagine it's probably Jordan again. Yeah, Jordan led the league in points. Round number 1 in year number 2. Spud Webb. Spud Webb, bro. Lil ass dude, bro. Mitch Richmond, Lionel Simmons, Wazeman, Tisdale, and Shaq. So rookie Shaq against Jokic in this round number 1 series. Jokic drops 34, 19, and 8 on his head top. See, Shaq's cool and everything like that, but he's still a rookie, man. He's still a rookie. It should be an easy breezy series. They do get game number 2. This is a big time game right here. And they do go up 2-1 in the series. Jokic 38, 16, and 12. We'll simcast this because it's a 5-game series. So this is actually an elimination game for Sacramento. Sacramento actually putting up a fight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Shaq must be actually putting in some work. Kind of a close game here, and the Sacramento Kings will pull this out. So this is a game 7. Golden State could get eliminated here. Mitch Richmond going crazy, dropping 30. Sacramento only won 44 games, bro. Only won 44 games, and they have the chance to knock off Nikola Jokic in the first round after winning 60 games for the Golden State Warriors. Can they bust it open in the fourth quarter? They do bust it open in the fourth quarter. Jokic goes crazy. They end up winning by over 30 points actually. Tim Hardaway, Mullin, Jokic. Round number 2, can they get their revenge on the Portland Trailblazers? They got the same team. Game number 1 against Portland is a Golden State victory. Jokic 47 and 15. To start it off, they win by 30. Game number 2 is gonna go to the Portland Trailblazers. Triple double from Jokic. Clyde, nobody can stop Clyde Drexler, bro. 44 on 21 shots. Game number 3 is gonna go to Portland. Another 40 ball from Clyde the Glide. Oh my goodness. This man, Clyde Drexler, is a problem. Golden State could go down 3-1 here, and they do. Jokic has been doing his thing every single series, averaging a triple-double in the playoffs, 30-point triple-double, might I add. But Clyde Drexler is that man in this simulation, bro. He is that man. And now Golden State's got to come back from 3-1 after winning 61 games in the regular season, bro. Playoffs is a different animal, bro. What can I say? They are going to be able to force game 6 here, getting the dub. Okay, that's a start. Jokic, I mean, continuing to do 38, 40-point triple-doubles a night, but Clyde dropping 40s. Can they force game 7, though? And this Portland team, just roster-wise, is just better than Golden State. Can we cut it close so we can jump into this one and get some gameplay? It's a 12-point game. I don't think we can jump into this one. Oh my God, they cut it to 4. Well, it's a 4-point game with 55 seconds left. It's going to be a tough mountain to climb in this last minute for Golden State to come back and win this series. It starts by getting a stop, though, but how you going to stop that man right there? Clyde Drexler, pull up 3, misses it. I was about to say, he should have attacked the rim on that. Jokic got to go. 40 seconds left. They still a 2-possession game. Tim Hardaway, open 3, misses, rebound Owens. He puts it up and he turns the ball over. Or did he get blocked by the rim? What happened? And he got, oh my God, he got blocked by the rim. Look at this shit stain. He just, what the hell are you doing, Owens? Golden State's gonna get eliminated by this Portland Trailblazers team back-to-back seasons, bruh. Another 40-point game from Clyde. Jokic, another triple-double. Jokic been falling up short, man. Just not enough to get to the championship. You know what I mean? Not enough to get his team over the top, right? Jokic averaged a triple-double in the playoffs. Tim Hardaway giving you 24. Mullin. Their guys are doing their things, right? Chicago goes on to win again, and Jordan wins another MVP. And as much as Portland's good, as much as Clyde's good, he's getting embarrassed by Jordan in the NBA Finals. So let's move on to year number 3 with Golden State and Jokic. Number 1 overall pick, Penny Hardaway, goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Chris Webber goes to the Timberwolves. Golden State Warriors signed this guy right here, Chris Corchiani. He is a 6-foot point guard. Okay. Jokic drops by 1 again in player progression, so nothing really crazy as a drop-off as a 32-year-old. Billy Owens is taking that leap that this Golden State team needs. They need a top-tier shooting guard on this team, and he's going to give you that. He's a 6'9" shooting guard. That's crazy. Victor Alexander also goes up by 3. Tim Hardaway goes up by 1. So you got a nice top 4, top 5 here. We'll see if this time they can get over the top and maybe beat Clyde Drexler this year. As of right now, Clyde owns Jokic. I'm going to just say it. This is what the rotation's looking like. They're still starting this shooting guard who can't shoot the ball. So they're bringing Billy Owens off the bench as a 6-man. I don't hate that. Another year, 4 stars balance under that boy Don Nelson. All right, let's start simming once again. Another good start for this Golden State Warriors team. They're a really dominant regular season team, as you saw last year, but again, they just can't put it together in the playoffs. They're going to have a chance to win 60 games again. Coming in the last 3 games of the season, they're going to be winning 66 games, and Nikola Jokic wins another MVP. That is 3 years, 3 MVPs for Nikola Jokic. He finishes 23, 11, and 10. He averages a triple-double on the season. He shot 48% from 3. Chris Webber wins Rookie of the Year. Jerry Reynolds, 6-man. D-Rob goes another DPOY. Robert Horry, Most Improved Coach of the Year. The Golden State Warriors get that done. 66-16, the best record in the NBA for the Golden State Warriors. All-NBA first team, nothing really changing on the All-NBA teams here. Chris Webber makes All-NBA second team as a rookie, averaging 19, 10, and 5. But could this be the Warriors' year? 66-16, best team by far in the Western Conference, and they're even 6 games better than Jordan's Bulls, so this could be the year where they get to the finals. Portland down here at 48 wins. Stats on the season is Jokic, is Tim Hardaway, is Chris Mullins. A really good season from this Warriors team. They're the best offense in the NBA once again. Their defense was top 5 once again, and they have the best point differential at 13. Jordan led the league in scoring again. He averaged 33 this year for Michael Jordan. Round number 1 matchup is a rematch from last year in the first round. They're going against Shaq once again. He's up to an 89 overall. Game number 1 is going to go to Golden State, though. I think they're going to take care of this Kings team pretty easily, and it's a 2-1 series. And it's, oh my God, another series. 2-2 series. You got another game 7 here, or game 5, you guess you could call it. But it's a winner go home situation again against the 47-win Sacramento Kings with Shaquille O'Neal. I'm telling you, bro, this Golden State team gets to the playoffs and something happens to them. They start not playing inspired basketball, and there's a chance that they could be getting eliminated in round 1 after winning 66 games, and it's a close-ass game in the 4th quarter. And oh my God, Sacramento is pulling away with 3 minutes left. Oh my goodness. Low-key, this Warriors team and Nikola Jokic, they're low-key playoff droppers. I'm not gonna lie. They're like the Cavs when they get to the playoffs. They're like the Atlanta Hawks, like when they won this 64 games and got to the regular playoffs and got knocked off in the first round. The Warriors are gonna need to dig deep to get this victory because they're down by 6 with 3 minutes left, and Mitch Richmond has been frying. Shaq down low, and he's gonna get that to go over Nikola Jokic. 3 minutes to go, and they turn the ball over to Shaq. This Warriors team is gonna lose in the first round. Spud Webb over to Mitch Richmond, who's gonna start frying, bro. Look at Mitch Richmond. Takes the midi. He misses. Rebound goes to Victor Alexander. Jokic on the roll. Jokic in this, this shooting guard sucks on this Warriors team. This guy has back-to-back turnovers, bro. That guy is terrible. Mitch Richmond dancing. He's dancing. Back to Mitch Richmond. Midi for Mitch Richmond is a brick. Mitch Richmond's form is so pretty. 2 minutes to go. Still an 8-point game. Chris Mullin over to Owens. Over to the shooting guard who's going to get the wide open layup. Working in the mid-range. Minute 40 left. Over to Tisdale. Back to Tisdale. Back to Mitch Richmond. Mitch Richmond is the only one taking shots on this team, and I don't blame them. He's a boy's chicken. Shaq working on Jokic in the mid-post. Shaq blows by Jokic and gets the slam. Year 2, Shaq is frying Big Yoke. Jokic working on Shaq. Jokic gets by Shaq, and he gets a slam of his own to make it a 6-point game. Golden State's got to dig deep to get a stop. Look at Mitch Richmond. Down to Shaq. Shaq with the post hook on Jokic is good. Jokic is getting worked by Year 2 Shaq. Jokic kind of getting locked up by Shaq. Holy shit. Jokic hasn't passed the ball the whole possession, and he gets blocked by Shaq. Oh my God, Jokic is getting cooked. Chris Mullin contested 3 is no good, and that game is over, bruh. Back-to-back seasons where Golden State finishes the 1 seed and they get eliminated. Not only the playoffs, but the first round. 66 wins for what? Absolutely nothing. And Sacramento's making a miracle run at the finals, bro. Are they about to make the finals, bruh? Oh my God, Sacramento's in the finals against Jordan's Bulls. Who's going to guard Shaq on that team? Actually, never mind. The Bulls are just going to go crazy, huh? 3-1. Yeah, the Bulls win again. Jordan wins another one. That's 4 in a row for Jordan. This man's 4-peated. Jason Kidd goes number 1 overall to the Magic here. Golden State doesn't even sign anybody in free agency. Jokic stays at a 96 overall. Doesn't drop at all. No really regression out of this team, really whatsoever. These guys go up 1 overall, and they're probably going to run it back with the same team. Probably going to be another really good regular season team. But again, it's not about the regular season at this point. It's about the playoff for Nikola Jokic, because we know he's going to perform in the regular season. We know he's going to go out there and he's going to get an MVP probably. 4.5 stars balanced now for the Golden State Warriors. So they should honestly only be better. And they actually beat the team that knocked them off in the first round in the first game of the season. Dominating the regular season per usual, bro. 20-3 to start is crazy. This is an unbelievable regular season team. They've only lost 2 games in 2 months, bro. 69-12 for the Golden State Warriors. If they win this game, they're winning in 70 games against the Lakers, and they do. They win 70 games. Jokic has now won 4 MVPs in a row. 4 MVPs MVPs in a row for Nikola Jokic, bro. 70 wins. If you lose the NBA Finals and you win 70 games in the regular season, Tim Hardaway Jr. made all NBA first team, 23-11. Were there any team that was even close? Hold on now. Chicago was not even a 60-win team this year, but hold on. Seattle Supersonics, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, 60-win team. Stats on the season, you saw them two guys. Chris Mullin, 21 points again. He's been great for them. Best offense, top 5 defense, 14-point differential. Same old stuff for this Golden State Warriors team. Round number 1, they got the Lakers. A old, washed-up Magic Johnson, James Worthy, and Vlade Divac. Literally just an old-ass team. They should be able to get past them pretty easily, and they sweep the Golden State Warriors. But here comes their worst nightmare in round number 2 in the Portland Trailblazers with Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler, bro. Game number 1, they do get it done. Are they going to make quick work of this Portland team for once and for all? And they do get game 3. Can they get out? Oh my god, it's a 2-2 series. Clyde just never stops, bro. 50. Clyde Drexler just turns into an absolute menace when he plays Jokic. They do win game 5 by 20 points here. Oh my god, they're off to a hot start. You're gonna have a game 7, bro, unless Golden State comes back in this 4th quarter. Not enough to jump into it. Golden State digs this one out. They win by 9 in game 6. Drexler drops another 40, but it's not enough to beat this Golden State team. Jokic didn't even have a good game, bro, and they still got it done. Conference finals against the 2-seed Denver Nuggets. Nick Van Exel, Chris Jackson, Reggie Williams, Dikembe Mutombo, and Alonzo Mourning in the front court is absolutely filthy. Mutombo and Alonzo in the front court, dog? Are you kidding me? Billy Owens wins game number 1. Jokic a 13-point triple-double, but Jokic hasn't been shooting the ball a lot. It's been the other guys. Game number 2 does go to Golden State. Chris Mullin drops 40. I'm trying to tell you, it hasn't even been Jokic. It's been the other guys, bro. I'm trying to say 2-1 series here. Game 5 in the conference finals. This is shaping up to be a pretty good series here. The Nuggets trying to make this a competitive game. We'll hop in with a minute 30 left. All right, Golden State up by 4 points with a minute 30 left in the game. This guy's at the free throw strike. He misses the first one. I'm trying to tell you, this shooting guard that they got here is straight garbage, bro. He really is. This guy's actually terrible. He does split them at the line. What's going on here in this game? Chris Mullin's their leading scorer. Another Jokic game. He's just being solid. He's got 6 turnovers, though. We get to see this front court of the Denver Nuggets with Mutombo and Alonzo Mourning, bro. That is just sick work. Alonzo on Jokic. Good matchup here. Alonzo misses. Jokic wins that one. Their shooting guard hop step down to the paint. He gets a good bucket. This guy's good at finishing probably, but he just can't shoot. Minute left in the game. Golden State up by 7. This should be a Warriors victory if they can hold on. Ball down to Alonzo against Jokic, and Alonzo's gonna miss back-to-back bunnies against Jokic. Hardaway breaking down. Hardaway all the way to the cup. Oh my god, that was filthy from Tim Hardaway. Makes it a 9-point game. Really good victory from the Golden State Warriors here. They're gonna gut this one out, and they win game, what is that, 6, I believe that was? Actually, no, that was game 5. My fault. So they got one more game, elimination game here for the Golden State Warriors to get this one done, or can Denver force game 7? Ooh, actually, they brought it back in the 4th quarter. 10-point game. Golden State's gonna walk away in 6 games with this victory. Tim Hardaway drops 35, triple-double. The top 4 went crazy. Here we go. Matchup we've all been waiting for. NBA Finals against Michael Jordan. Jokic versus Jordan. They got BJ, Jordan, Pippen, Horace Grant, but they got Oliver Miller trying to guard Jokic. That ain't gonna cut it, bro. But at the end of the day, it's Michael Jordan, bro. Game number 1 goes to the Golden State Warriors. Jokic 28 points, 16 assists from Tim Hardaway. Jordan dropped 40, but it's not enough. Game number 2, NBA Finals. The Bulls split it at once. Pippen and Jordan doing their thing. Big time game 3 here goes to the Chicago Bulls. Jordan's doing his thing in the NBA Finals. This Bulls team with 13 games worse than the Golden State Warriors in the NBA in the regular season, bro. They only won 57 games to the Warriors 70. But the playoffs, like I said, is a different animal, and you're going against Michael Jordan. Let's hop in. Bulls at the strike, looking to up their lead. Guy misses at the first free throw. Second free throw's up to make it a 3-point game. He's gonna hit one. They should find Jokic every play. I mean, they got nobody that can stop Jokic. Jokic on the block. Jokic goes up with the 2. He's gonna miss. Can't get his own rebound. Scottie Pippen over to BJ Armstrong. Here comes Jordan. Jordan with the midi. Passes out of it to BJ. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Jordan in the corner. Jordan's got to put up a tough fadeaway. Oh my god! Michael Jeffrey's got 42. Did you see that shot he made? He's got 42. He's only missed 4 shots. This man Jordan is going crazy. 5-point game. Tim Hardaway attacks with the floating layup. Is good. Tim Hardaway's been really good, man. 3-point game. He's got 30 and 10. Jordan might just be too much to overcome. Here he comes off the pin down. They give it to BJ on the other side. Here comes the screen from Horace Grant. BJ half spin down to Horace Grant. Where is Victor Alexander going? Terrible defense by the power forward for Golden State. Warriors offense has been bad down the stretch. Jokic on the block again. He's got to fry this guy. Jokic kicks it back out to Tim Hardaway. Jokic kind of getting bottled up, bro. The shooting guard back to Jokic on the pick and fade. Jokic 3, no good. That is going to be the game most likely. They need to stop here. They're going to double Jordan. Ball down to Pippen. Pippen with the floater. He gets it to go. And that is going to be the game. Golden State falls down 3-1 in the series. Jokic is amazing and everything like that. But Michael Jordan, we're seeing it in live time, just is too much, bro. It wouldn't even matter who was in the NBA at this point. Jordan just dominating. That being said, the Warriors are going to be able to force game 6 here. So there is still a chance. They got to win 2 games in a row, though. Game 6, let's see. Into the 4th quarter. Golden State's still holding on to the lead. It's a close. Golden State is going to gut this one out. Yeah, they are. All right, we got game 7. Hold on now. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Jordan versus Jokic. You can literally not ask for a better matchup, a better way to end the NBA Finals than a game 7 Jordan versus Jokic. And oh my god, they're doing it. The Golden State Warriors are going to be knocking off Michael Jordan in game 7 of the NBA Finals. They're going to get it done. They win by 33 points in the NBA Finals. Nikola Jokic wins Finals MVP, 22-9-9 for Big Yoke, and they prevent Jordan and his Bulls from 5-peating. But the real MVP was Tim Hardaway, bro, dropping 45 points, 6 for 8 from 3. He was low-key their best player, bro. I've been yelling at the damn screen. I'm 3 coffees deep, bro. I probably got like 900 milligrams of caffeine in my system right now. I'm tweaking. NBA draft here. KG went number 1 in the draft. Okay, they got 4 80s in this draft class. The Warriors signed Larry Bird to a minimum. He's a 77 overall at the age of 38, bro. Oh my god, look at him. Jokic drops down by 2 overalls. You're seeing a lot of regression now. Larry's a 76 overall. Chris Mullin drops again. Lineup looks a little bit different. They lost some players in free agency. They lost Tyrone Hill. They lost the other guy as well. So they look a little bit worse as a team. This is what their starting top 5 looks like. So they could be worse this year. They're still 4.5 stars balanced. Let's see if they can go back-to-back championships. We'll see if they're definitely going to be still in a top seed in the West, but maybe not like 65, 67 wins, something like that. Probably not. Yeah, they're off to kind of a slower start to this season. Well, wow. From 70 wins to 36 wins, as you see Chris Webber winning MVP here, they didn't even make the playoffs, bro. They didn't even make the playoffs. Jokic made 2nd team, 22, 11, and 7. Assists were way down for Nikola Jokic, but bro, this Golden State team was the 10 seed, bro. 36 and 46, so just a complete waste of a year for Nikola Jokic. I told you they lost a lot of players. Mullins is playing down 4. It's really just him, Hardaway, and that's it. Yeah, Jokic 22, Hardaway 19. So they were like bad, bro. Really bad team. And Nikola Jokic is 35. So like that's not a good season. Let's see who wins the NBA Finals here. It's going to go to the Seattle Supersonics. They win in 5. Gary Payton wins Finals MVP over to the Philadelphia 76ers. They do have the draft lottery here, so they might get a nice little rookie. They have the 10th pick in the draft. Who did they draft here? Kobe goes number 1 to Toronto. That's pretty dope. They end up drafting Antoine Walker. It's actually a pretty good pickup for them. Antoine Walker. Golden State signed a few guys to add to the team. Nothing really to help them, though. They re-signed Larry. But more progression out of Jokic in them. He's only a 92 overall. This team's pretty bad once again. I honestly might expect them to be pretty trash. If they're trash again, we might just cap the video here because I think they had their run, what they were going to do with their team. And at this point, Jokic is regressing. We might have to cap it off. If they miss the playoffs once again, we might have to cap it off. I ain't gonna lie. Last year was year number 5 for Nikola Jokic. He's 35 years old. Feel like we got a good representation of him in the 1980s, but I kind of want to go until he retires, but we'll see. Their team's bad though. Like this is a really bad team and Jokic is regressing down to the ground. So we'll see what they can do. Chris Webber goes back-to-back MVPs, 27 and 11. Chris Webber, he's dominating this era right now. And Jokic does make first team 24, 14, and 7. So honestly, career highs for Jokic in this video in rebounds. 7 assists still kind of drop a little bit. And once again, 9 seed. Missed the playoffs by 1 game, did the Golden State Warriors. Just another season where it's pretty disappointing for Nikola Jokic. They had Antoine Walker in the starting lineup here. Chris Mullins is still extremely unhappy with how things are going. I mean, can you blame him? Jokic's stats, Tim Hardaway still putting in really work. He's 30 years old now. He's pretty good. Mullins and then the rest of the team not really so great though. As you see, the Bulls go out to win another championship. Jordan gets another one in his age 34 season. So they beat the Wolves in 7 games. So that is now 5 championships from Michael Jordan. They got a top 12 pick once again. So they drafted Pedrag Drobud. Yeah, you got it, bro. And AC Quinn. You got it, bro. Okay, so the Warriors actually made some signings in free agency. They brought in Grant Long, Jacob Bennett, but they signed this Lionel Simmons guy, the guy who used to be on the Kings in this playoff series they used to play against them. So he's an 83 overall. That's not bad. Jokic is an 89 though. So you know what? This is going to be the last season no matter what. If he's not a 90 plus anymore, I don't want to see it. I just wanted to see prime Jokic, what he would do in this era, man. Not like 88 overall, 85 overall Jokic, you know what I mean? So this is going to be the last season to see what Jokic can do. And then we'll overview his stats and everything like that at the end of the year. But let's see if they got one more pushing them. They did just get an 80 overall. They're 4 stars balanced. Let's see how boys at the end of the season. Another Chris Webber MVP, man. He's been dominating the NBA. Yeah, this man Jokic, man, you know we got to end the video. He's not even on an All-NBA team, bro. When he's not even on an All-NBA team, you know you got to end the video. But that being said, they did finish the 3 seed, 50 and 32. So they actually a playoff team and a top playoff team at that. So they actually had a good season. 90 overall Jokic, no All-NBA team for the kid, but they still a top seed. Yeah, because it was Tim Hardaway averaging 28 points per game leading them. And then Jokic averaged 19, 9, and assists are all the way down to 5.7. So the Lakers in round number 1, Steve Nash, Eddie Jones. We'll see what happens in this round. 1-1 series, 2-1 Golden State, and the Golden State Warriors win in 4 games. Beautiful. Jokic did drop 40, so he's still doing his thing, bro. He's still capable, you feel me? Round number 2 against the LA Clippers, Allen Iverson, Stackhouse, and Jamal Mashburn. They could definitely get this done. Game number 1 does go to Golden State. They got a run in them, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Game number 2 also going to go to the Golden State Warriors. They're up 3-0, and they just swept the Clippers, bro. They're in the conference finals to make one more final push at it against the Minnesota Timberwolves, 1 seed Timberwolves, Pooh Richardson, Doug West, Lamond Murray, Chris Webber, the MVP, and Christian Laettner. This Minnesota team hasn't even lost in the playoffs yet. They have 60 wins, so you might be seeing a big time upset here, or a big time loss for the Golden State Warriors. Game 1 does go to C-Web, who is dominating the NBA right now. They're up 2-0 in the series. They're up 3-0 in the series, and this is going to be a probably a 5-game series. Yep, and they get out in 5 games. The Warriors get eliminated, and that Timberwolves team goes on to win the NBA Finals, and C-Web wins Finals MVP. Like I said, you know it's time to end the video when he's not even making All-NBA third team. But he started off the video, don't get me wrong. He started off and he won 4 MVPs in a row, if I'm not mistaken. 1-time champion in 1995, 4-time MVP, 1-time Finals MVP, 7-time All-Star, 5-team first All-NBA first team. So you plug him in his prime position in the 90s, right smack dab in the middle of the Jordan era. And this is what Nikola Jokic would do. Still an MVP machine, and he got a ring in 5-6 years. How many years we played in this? How many was this? 7 years, 1 ring. That's not bad. So that's gonna cap it off, man. If you like these videos, you want more videos like this, man, make sure to drop a like, make sure to drop a sub on the video. Like I said, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Let me know in the comments down below what videos y'all boys want to see next, man. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace out.